there's already some people in Paizo that want this book that were kind of fighting for it. And I'm even willing to believe that there's been some work done towards content that would be in this book. So I believe that if not this year, then possibly in the near future, or sorry, if not 2017, possibly in the near future of that future, we will get an optimizer guide, the sequel to the strategy guide.
And I'm going to make the crazy prediction that we get a hardcover for a new continent.
Okay. If we're talking about campaign setting hardcovers, I had a
Yes.
prediction for that as well. Why don't you talk about your continent?
Well, I don't know which one they would go for.
Okay.
Maybe Vudra, given all the attention it's gotten a little bit lately. I just think that I think that we really need to turn away from the inner seas for a little while, especially since we have some. Since Strange Aeons is also going to be turning away from the inner sea for a good part of it.
Along the same lines, just in a different direction, instead of going broad, we're going straight up. I was predicting a galaxies or a solar system of Galarian. So a space-based hardcover. And the reason for that is that my AP prediction is space opera.
Space opera.
Indeed.
I can dig it. I can just straight up dig that. I like it.
Cool. We know that they're not releasing the Star Wars RPG. They didn't get the license, and they don't want it unless they can do to Star Wars what they did to Pathfinder. But that doesn't mean that they can't have a Star Wars-like adventure path.
Well, we have space hamsters.
No, we will not have space hamsters.
What can we have?
Will you settle
miniatures?
for tiny teddy bear people?
Yes, I will totally settle for tiny teddy bear people. That
Perfect.
totally worked.
We will call them death bears.
Not the direction I thought you were going to go with that.
Fatal fluffies? We'll call them fatal fluffies. They start as tiny teddy bears and they turn into giant horned Wookiees.
So now they're Pokemon.
No, that's actually from G.I. Joe.
Oh, I thought you were referring to the Thundercats space teddy bears.
The Thundercat space teddy bear. Oh, okay. No, the space teddy bears I was referring to Ewoks.
Oh, okay.
But no, fatal fluffies. I'm going to put a link in chat because this was just a bizarre thing that was included in the G.I. Joe cartoon. Let's see. Not enough visuals on that link, G.I. Joe Wiki. God, G.I. Joe Wiki is useless. Yeah, that's right. I said it.
All right, so... Oh, you know one I would want, actually? A hardcover?
What?
Ultimate War.
Oh, interesting.
Let's have the
Go
two...
on.
Like, let's face it, there's a few big nations that have been wanting to throw down for a while right now, okay?
Right.
You've got your Cheliax and Andoran. They've been basically shooting across each other's borders for years. You've got Gavin next. You've got a lot of war in Galarian that could be tie into this. And it's just the concept of the war campaign is classic and like the huge battle scale. I would love to see Ultimate War.
I'm on board. Wasn't there... Oh, I was thinking Birthright as far as old Dungeons & Dragons campaigns that were along those lines. But no, Birthright was more like Kingmaker, wasn't it?
Kind of. No. Kind of. It's like if you spend your entire time... Birthright was playing D&D in such a way that you played Kingmaker entirely in kingdom building.
Okay. And there was no just character going on adventures?
Well, I mean, there could be, but like it was more focused on the Kingmaker side of things and like really dove deep into it. But that would be cool too. But like, you know, and Kingmaker was one of their most popular adventure paths. If I say of any of the adventure paths they have, it's the one most likely to see a reprint.
You know what? I've heard Kingmaker is super popular, and anytime that there's a new set of something coming out, I'll always predict that it's going to be Kingmaker, and I have just been wrong so many times. And I don't know if that's because Pathfinder Online was taking place in a similar region, and so maybe they were waiting for Pathfinder Online to go like fully. What's after beta? Just full release.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so maybe they were waiting for Pathfinder Online to go full release before they started doing a lot of Kingmaker related products, and they would use it as like a Pathfinder Online tie-in. I don't know. All I know is that I hear one thing, that Kingmaker is super popular, and then I see no love for Kingmaker outside of the adventure path that came out 5 years ago at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So I've given up Param. I can't believe that Kingmaker was as popular as it was as we were led to believe.
Well, I mean, the eBay price for the adventures is rivaling that of that height of Raz the Rune Lords, so that's one metric. Yeah, Kingmaker goes for Ari. Kingmaker goes for a ton of money for original good quality prints of the originals.
Oh, I don't know what condition Ari's books are in. I should just plain old talk to Ari. It's been a while. Here's a weird prediction I'm going to make, Param.
Okay.
We are going to see fewer Pathfinder licensed products in the near future.
Oh, I hope so.
Really?
Listen,
okay.
I love Pathfinder, and I want it to succeed awesomely, but there have been some products. I love Q Workshop. Keep that up, guys. You made really cool dice. Comics have been great. Please keep coming out, comics. I'm so worried those are going to just get straight up canceled. But the weird dice game that got killed off, things like that, we don't need that. We don't need Pathfinder the breakfast cereal.
Don't we? Did you ever get that thing I sent you?
I did get that thing.
Yeah.
But you told me not to talk about that thing.
Did I?
Yes.
Why did I tell you that?
I don't know.
Silly me. No, you go ahead and talk about it anytime you want.
We will do that next episode then.
All right, cool. So the reason that I'm predicting that there's going to be less licensed product is because there's actually a job opening right now for for Paizo's license manager. I don't know what they call it, but the position that was filled is no longer filled.
Oh.
And so there's no one that's doing the licensing right now.
But you.
Oh wait, no. Licensing coordinator Mike Kenway is still listed on the website, but I thought I had seen a job posting.
You did.
Yeah, I did, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Job opportunities.
Well, we will figure that out.
Licensing coordinator. Yeah, as of September 28th. So, is it backup for Mike Kenway? I could have sworn that Mike Kenway was no longer with the company. Maybe him being listed on the contact us page just redirects to whoever is handling those responsibilities for now.
Or maybe he's not left yet and tendered resignation.
Possibly.
I mean, Mike stuck around for a while after.
True, but Mike also did a public farewell, whereas Mike Kenway has never been a public figure.
Right.
One of the reasons I was predicting this is that there was the Diamond Select options.
Mm-hmm.
And it does not seem like they've got a whole lot of love. Do you know anyone that picked up the Diamond Select Bank?
I did.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
How is it?
I like it. It's really cool looking.
Cool.
It's super detailed. It's probably my favorite thing. It's my favorite goblin thing, period. Probably even more than the plushie.
Cool. Mm-hmm. Well, we did have the 2 plushies, and really 2 of them is enough for now. They're just
when they announced 6, I thought that was way overkill.
Well, we only ever got the 2.
Mm-hmm.
The mini-mates, we only got the first set and the exclusives.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry, and the 4-pack.
Right.
So there was definitely... I definitely got the impression we were going to get plenty more mini-mates. Instead, we get 3 Iconics, a Goblin, a whole bunch of repaints of a Goblin, and then
the billion Gen Con
random. Yeah, but then the ones that got released were just random.
Mm-hmm.
Ileana and Erasmir Cultist. Okay, that ties into Pathfinder Tales. Human Archer and a Lamia Matriarch was always the weirdest, most generic one. Ostag the Unslain and a Cared White. I love that I have an Ostag mini-mate, but it's not like it's not like any other Paizo staff got a Mary Sue mini-mate.
I think
and
that
Isiam and Ghoul, also from Pathfinder Tales.
The problem with the mini-mates, I think, is that the mini-mates' popularity in general has gone way down, if my local shops are to be believed at what they stock, and have been supplanted by pop figures.
Oh, you think we're going to get any Pathfinder Pop?
Different license, different company. I don't know if the Diamond license precludes pop figures being produced.
I
Because
doubt it. It feels like you can get a pop of anything.
true. Yeah, and I like pop figures.
Speaking of figures, there were those Goblin figures that were out, and I cannot find them anywhere on the website.
They were pre-order, like they're not out yet. That was just a
They're not out yet.
preview at Gen Con. I know they've been
No, I
listed.
thought I saw them up on the website. Anyway, that's something I'll have to investigate when we're not live anymore.
Right. Well, with that, I think we are running out of steam and eagerly willing to end the year.
All right. Well, Darren Kaldmeyer has one question in chat.
Okay.
I think that's a good way of finishing it off. He says, what about predictions for PaizoCon swag and whether Param will be in attendance?
Oh, I have no clue about PaizoCon swag. Do you have any there?
We haven't gotten any exclusive. The closest we got was the debut of that con-exclusive blue Game Mastery, the Game Master screen,
Right.
with the second set of Iconics.
Right. And you could get that at
that
Gen
was
Con.
still available. I think it's available online. You
Yeah.
could get it for years. They've got the green one out now.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably the closest thing we'll get to an exclusive. I'm not sure what other swag you'd be talking about, Darren. So usually the bag contains some cool stuff. It contains a couple of
A print
packs of
Wayfinder?
miniatures, a pack of the cards, Wayfinder. I can't. The bag itself is often cool.
Yeah, I hope there's cool stuff. Now, as far as whether or not I'll attend, I have no concept of that yet. So
Okay.
I will know sometime, I hope.
Yes, I think that's a safe prediction.
Yeah. No clue on whether or not I'll be able to make it to PaizoCon.
All right. Well, I'm going to make one last crazy prediction.
Okay. I like crazy predictions.
Even though I just said that we're not going to get as much licensed stuff, I hope to see a full line of Pathfinder action figures.
Oh.
It's a hope. It's something I've predicted before. It's something that I've spoke with Eric Mona on this show about, and we know that Eric Mona is a fan of action figures.
Yeah.
I'd like
and
Boss
Diamond
Fight Studio to get the license and to make really awesome Pathfinder figures.
Boss Fight Studios would be good, but Diamond themselves have made some really good 8-inchers before.
This is true, and we know they've already got that license in place, so that's probably a more likely probably a more likely prediction. I just like what Boss Fight does, and I know Boss Fight has a fantasy line coming out, so
I would like
it wouldn't be too hard for them to make Pathfinder stuff based on the molds that already exist.
McFarlane to do it because I think he's the only one that can manage war art.
Yeah, I've got my problems with McFarlane toys.
Okay.
Like they're quote unquote toys as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, they don't pose. Oh, we're at philosophical differences there,
Yeah.
Ryan. I am
In-action
totally
figures.
want mine to be in action figures.
Super articulation.
Super detail.
Super articulation and detail. Boss
Can we
Fight.
both agree we want it to be super?
Yes.
We'll have it there.
Param, I think we're ready to wrap things up.
We're ready to wrap it up, guys.
Wow, my mouth is a lot drier when we don't have the pauses for segments.
Yeah, I know. And I'm sitting here going like, I don't have any possible theme songs for these transitions.
I want to thank everybody for another great year with the Pathfinder podcast. This was really exciting for us. This was the year that we got the Volunteer of the Year award, which is still something that I'm really proud of.
Yeah, that
Got
was
a prominent
good warm
display in my
fuzzy.
game room. Until next time. Oh, well, happy holidays, happy new year to everybody.
We'll definitely
And
be
until
seeing
next
you
time.
next year.
All right, until next time, I'm Ryan Costello.
And I'm Jefferson J. Thacker, also known as Param.
And if you want to find the path, you need no direction.